All right, let's head somewhere a little different today. We're going way, way down, far from the sunlit surface, into the quiet, dark spaces of the ocean. Why? Because we're going to explore the very nature of thought itself. We're going to look at three incredible deep thinkers to understand the silent harmonies they create.
So, what does a dreaming ocean think about? I mean, it sounds like poetry, right? But believe it or not, it's also a real scientific question. The ocean isn't just a bunch of water and creatures. It's a realm of consciousness, of minds that are both ancient and incredibly profound. Okay, let's dive in. Our journey is going to start at the smallest scale you can get, a single, isolated mind. But this is a consciousness so alien and yet so vivid that it practically broadcasts its private world for anyone to see. Let's start with the truly intimate internal world of the octopus.
You know, if you really want to get a handle on the ocean's intelligence, you've got to start small, with the individual. And honestly, is there any mind out there more fascinatingly individual than the octopus? It's this solitary, brilliant creature just navigating its complex world completely alone.
This phrase just nails it. It perfectly captures what scientists have witnessed in sleeping octopuses, and it's something truly extraordinary. As the creature drifts off into what looks like a dreamlike state, its skin becomes a canvas, a screen for its thoughts. You are literally watching a silent movie of a mind at work. It's incredible. So what does that even look like? Well, picture this. These rhythmic waves of dark and light are just pulsing across its body. Then suddenly, bam! Its skin flashes this incredibly complex mottled pattern, the perfect camouflage for the seafloor. It might darken, maybe as if it's in pursuit of prey in its dream, and then suddenly go pale as if it catches it. This isn't random. It really appears to be a physical broadcast of a private dream, a whole hunt playing out right there on its skin.
The octopus dream. It gives us this amazing window into one single mind, an intelligence that's totally self-contained. But what happens when intelligence evolves to do more, to not just exist within one being, but to connect many beings across the vastness of the ocean? This is where we shift gears, moving from the solitary dreamer to the social caller.
Okay, so next, let's surface a little bit to meet a creature whose intelligence is fundamentally social. For dolphins, thought isn't just about survival, it's for community. It's for building and maintaining relationships, and they use a remarkable tool to do it.
And that tool is the signature whistle. Now, this isn't just some generic call. No, each dolphin develops its very own unique whistle in its first year of life. And for all intents and purposes, it's a name. It's their way of saying, "I'm here," and asking, "Where are you?" across all that open water.
I mean, just think about the power of that for a second. In the open ocean, which is this huge, shifting, featureless expanse of blue, a pod can easily get separated. But by calling out each other's signature whistles, their names, they can find one another. They can check in. It's how they maintain their vital social bonds. A name carried on the waves is basically the glue that holds their entire community together.
So, we've gone from the individual dream to the social call. Now we arrive at our final and maybe the most complex form of intelligence. This is one that goes beyond a single lifetime and is passed between generations. This is the world of the orca, where knowledge itself becomes a legacy.
What orcas have, it's more than just advanced communication. It's culture, straight up. They pass down specific regional knowledge from one generation to the next. And this isn't instinct we're talking about. It's learned behavior. It's a living heritage that really challenges our own ideas about where complex culture can even exist. So how does a culture like this actually get started? Well, it often begins with a specific innovation. For example, maybe a pod develops a unique, really clever strategy for hunting seals off a particular beach. The elders will then actively teach this technique to the young orcas, and that knowledge gets passed down from grandmothers to mothers to daughters, and that specific hunting style becomes a cultural tradition for that family and that family alone.
So, we've seen three incredible, completely distinct forms of intelligence. Let's bring them all together now and see the beautiful harmony they represent when you look at the big picture.
So think about the journey we just took across these three distinct scales of consciousness. We started with the octopus, right, where intelligence is a private, individual dream. Then we expanded out to the dolphin, where intelligence becomes social through the use of names. And we finished with the orca, where intelligence becomes generational, a culture passed all the way through time. From the individual to the social to the generational. It's an amazing progression.
And that leaves us with a final thought. The dreaming octopus, the calling dolphin, the teaching orca.
I mean, these are just the harmonies that we've managed to perceive so far. It really makes you wonder, in the vast, silent depths of the ocean, what other symphonies of thought are playing out there, still waiting to be heard?